What's up, Hankiboy here, and today is Casual Monday, and as you know, Casual Monday means we go a little bit lighter content-wise. Now today I have something a bit different for you guys, as you probably figured out by the title. Now do not take this as me trying to steer you away from Den Matter, but Den Matter being in a very early stage of development will have its downtimes. It's a given. I've played so many games in the early stages and it cannot be avoided. One day the dev team will drop a game-breaking patch and the game will be down or unplayable for days, weeks. I've even seen these situations stretch into months of a game being broken. Now this is not a call out on the devs, it's just going to happen. It always happens. And not only that, but being a game in development, there is some game loops missing, and if you play the game often, well, the game loops that are in might get repetitive. So you might want to leave the game a few days until they add more stuff or that the game loops feels fresh again. And this video today is just me exposing you guys to some games I believe you probably would enjoy playing when Den Matter is in said downtime. Now I did have a few criterias to meet for the games I'm proposing today. So first I wanted the games to be similar to Den Matter in some ways. So I picked 6 aspects of Den Matter, and for each aspect I choose a game that in my opinion covers that aspect well. Also, I tried to stay as much as possible in the zombie survival genre. And lastly, all the games I'm talking about here today are games that I have personally played. And as always, you guys know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, and comment if you enjoyed the video. So let's begin by stating the 6 aspects I believe are an integral part of Den Matter. Then we will look at games I believe execute those specific mechanics very well. So first we have the character, from creation to evolution. I wanted a game that made your character pretty much the center of attention, and the game I've chosen for this aspect is a very big influence on Den Matter. You will surely recognize the character systems in this game, and a remarkably simple way to describe this game would be that Den Matter is in essence a 3D version of it. I am talking about Project Zomboid. Zomboid is an isometric zombie survival game. But do not let the looks fool you, this game is very in-depth. So you will create a character, and as you can see, Den Matter's character systems are heavily inspired by Zomboid. Then your task is to survive the zombie uprising. You can enter and fortify pretty much any building. There is looting, crafting, cooking, health and injury mechanics. The zombies are merciless. This game is a true zombie survival simulator. So if you want a game where you can tweak your character to your playstyle and have all the bells and whistles you expect from a zombie survival experience, minus the first person view of course, Project Zomboid is your game. Then we have the base building aspects of Den Matter. Now I wish I could find a game that did base building like Den Matter, but I guess that is what makes Den Matter so appealing. No one has really ever done base building like they plan to do it. But if base building is really something you enjoy, well, in my mind there is really only one game that has mastered base building, and that would be Rust. Now Rust is all about base building and base raiding. You will spawn naked on the beach, and from there you will gather resources to build up a base and defend it against other players who want your resources. Now Rust base building is very intricate. You have a lot of options, from different wall shapes, size, uses, tiers. The same goes for doors and traps and windows. You have base defenses like electrical traps, automatic turrets. And then you have your resources and food gathering structures. There is a lot of things in this game for any base building enthusiast. Now, if you've never played Rust, you have probably heard that Rust is a salty place. I do confirm Rust is a macho salty place, and I'm pretty sure the expression KOS or kill on sight was made popular on Rust. You have been warned. Then we have gunplay and looting. I put these two together because I've ended up choosing the same game for both. Now I am no expert at this game. I've only recently started playing it after the guys on Discord told me I should really play it, and I feel like this game does those two mechanics extremely well. I am talking about Escape from Tarkov. Now the loading part is a given, since the whole premise of the game is to get loot and not lose said loot while you try to get more loot. The gist of the game is you enter instanced maps either as a scav or a PMC. Scavs are randomly generated characters with random weapons and gear. PMCs are your main characters. You use your own personal stash for weapons and gear. Now once you are in a raid, you scavenge around for loot and then you have to extract from the raid before a timer runs out. Of course, there is other players, either scavs or PMCs, doing the same thing as you in the instance, and there is also some AI scavs throughout the map that will attack you. If you die in an instance, you lose all the gear you had on you. If you manage to extract, you get to add the loot you found to your stash and use that loot in another raid. Now the game is way more in depth than this. You have traders, tasks, insurance, you can group up, there is scav bosses, you have a hideout you can upgrade, and there is way more to it. Now I haven't talked much about the gunplay, just know it is very solid, and if you like gun customization, this game is off the charts for gun customizations. You can change every single little piece of a weapon. Now if you like looting, gunplay, and gun customization, absolutely give Tarkov a try. Then another aspect of that matter, of course, is zombie fighting. Of course, fighting zombies is a must in a zombie survival. Now a game that I feel has zombie fighting locked down is of course Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead is a co-op zombie smashing and shooting game. You choose from a cast of characters with their own weapons, skills, strength, and weaknesses, then you join a group of other players and you try to make it through a map. You can also play on the flip side and play as a special zombie or infected, and then of course your goal is to prevent players from making it through the map. Despite it being over a decade old, this game is always fun. It still has a very solid player base and it's just fun. It's not a game in which you need to invest hours, although you certainly can. But you can pop right in, do a couple games, and there you have it, you had your fun. It is a fast-paced, action-packed, run-and-gun, co-op zombie shooting game. Then we have the story aspect, the lore. If you enjoy a good story, I absolutely recommend you guys get your hands on Telltale's The Walking Dead series. Seriously, this series is probably one of my favorite games of all times. It's an absolute masterpiece. It's a slow-paced, point-and-click where the decision you make have an impact on the unfolding story. And let me tell you, you are presented with some pretty hard choices that, if I'm being totally honest, left me feeling uneasy sometimes. And one really nice little feature is at the end of each chapter, you get to see what other players choose, so you can see if you are a horrible person. And lastly, just the overall zombie survival experience. If you are looking for a very unique zombie survival game, I would suggest 7 Days to Die. A very basic way to present this game would be imagine Minecraft but a zombie survival version. It has everything you need for a zombie survival game: looting, crafting, base claiming and building, PvP, zombies, special zombies. You have some RPG elements, points of interest, open, procedurally generated world. The game is voxel based, so you can dig underground, build mountains of dirt. All buildings are made of destructible blocks. The construction mechanics are very in-depth. You don't simply drop a block of wood, you need to build a frame block, then you upgrade that frame using whatever material to get the block you need. So wood for a wood wall or cement for a cement wall. This game is out since 2013 and is being developed by a small indie team. They are still to this day working on improving the game. The last big patch dropped just a few days ago on August 19th. And there you have it, guys. 6 games you can pick up and play to scratch that zombie survival itch if that matter is having a bit of a downtime. If you enjoyed the channel, it will be very appreciated if you took a few seconds of your time to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on. If you have something to say, say it below. If you have a game you believe covers one of those aspects better than what I've talked about, make sure to drop it in the comment section below. And if you want to join the community and have a say about this channel's future content, hit us up on Discord. The link is in the pinned comment in the description. And before we end this, a big thank you to you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for subbing, of course. I appreciate all the support, guys. And that is it for today. I will see you in the next one.